Welcome to the show.
Very nice to meet you, young Trevor.
So exciting to meet you. Oh, I like how you say like there was an old Trevor. It's like you came back in time. Young Trevor, good to meet you.
He's got a lot of energy,
so
isn't
great.
he? He's marvellous. Look at him.
It's honestly so great for me to meet you because your show was really popular in South Africa. I always saw you.
Really?
Yeah, I
Which
always saw you
one?
performing characters. It was Tracey Ullman something. It's
Yeah,
always, it's always your name.
Always put my name in the title.
Yes, I like
always,
that. No mistaking it. And I always loved how you could perform all of these different characters. You're back with a new season of your show on HBO.
Yeah.
And what
still
I found,
doing it.
Yeah.
I'm still doing it. Hello.
When you look at what politics is now, do you find it harder to go above and beyond what's happening in reality?
It's really tricky. I never used to do this sort of political stuff. I mean, you remember in the 80s, there was like programs like Spitting Image in England with puppets that had puppets of Reagan and Maggie Thatcher. And they tried that show in America and they couldn't take it because you were making fun of the president. They used to have Ronald Reagan walking along the way. The president's brain is missing, and a little brain would bounce and you go, well. But you couldn't do that then. They tried it in America and it was like, oh no, you can't make fun of the president. Now you're making fun of everybody all the time. You used to be so sweet when I first came to this country.
But you're loving it though.
Yeah, I love being Theresa May. Yeah, but I've got some birds to impersonate now. I've got Angela Merkel and Theresa May, who you saw there, and Brigitte Macron and Nicola Sturgeon, and, you know, there's lots for me to do. And I do the men as well.
Angela Merkel is the one that gets me, because, I mean, like, I get, you know, when I see Theresa May, I go, like, okay, I can see someone doing an impression of that, but, like, what does Angela Merkel even sound like? No, she doesn't, like, when I see her, there's not, like, a tick or anything. How is she?
Well, I don't know. It's like something. I noticed that she just moved her arms from here. Just... Years ago, I think it was George W. came up behind her and gave her a big hug, and she went, ugh. And I thought, you know, can you imagine being the only woman in the room with Berlusconi, Bush, and oh, what a nightmare, isn't it? Cameron, and so I imagine that I don't know what she's really like, but I think that she thinks she's very sexy. And she's six bomb, giving off the mask. And so... when Berlusconi sees me, his hair dye is running down his face. So I imagine them off duty, but I never, you know, I don't impersonate politicians because I'm incredibly political and I'm this sort of like infuriated liberal and I hate Trump the most and the best. I don't. You know, I think I empathise. I mean, I'm like the poignancy and sadness in people. What a horrible time to be Prime Minister for Theresa May.
Yes, it is.
It's bad.
It's like the worst time. Like, you've got the Brexit, you've got Trump on the opposite side, you're trying to deal with him, you're trying to deal with what's happening in Europe. Yeah.
The public school boys like Boris Johnson and David Cameron, they've got to mess it all up, and now they've gone to their chateaus in Normandy and left Theresa to clear up this horrid mess. Imagine they're going, those bloody boys.
Let me ask you this. How happy are you when, like, so like you're saying, you know, like America was in this place where you couldn't really make fun of these people. And then you got...
Then I became an American.
You had characters, right. In 2006, I think it was, when you got your citizenship.
Are you American yet?
No.
Be careful. Come and get him, kids, yeah. He's being really horrible. I became an American because I thought Dick Cheney might send me home.
So you became an American to...
I just wanted to feel more secure in being able to be a part of the system and make political jokes, and I wanted to vote too, yeah.
And now when you look at the characters that pop up, are you, like for instance, like you were saying, you have all of these women who you now get to impersonate in politics, who are really famous worldwide. Like, Melania Trump must have been a gift from God. That's like a pure gift from God.
I don't play her. I got a beautiful model to play her. See, I know my limitations, kids, you know. I'm so sick of being a sex symbol. I thought, you get tired of it. I thought, I'll let someone else do that. And I played the Russian who is behind her, because I think that the Melania is a Russian thing put in years ago. She's like Westworld robot. But now she's like Mir space station, and she's old. And she needs to be dropped into the sea. So what I've done in my show, she's this bot that we keep having to come into the White House and reprogram her because she's running out of steam and she's going wrong. So that's my take on it, because, you know. Even Trevor's confused. My show used to be a lot simpler when you were that little lad in South Africa, didn't it?
I'm loving like all of the takes that you have on these people, because for you to impersonate them, what I really enjoy is you create a different world that they exist in. You create a character, like even in that clip that we saw there, it's a Theresa May who's grappling with standing up to Trump whilst at the same time being afraid of standing up to him, trying to be perceived as a strong political leader.
Yeah.
So essentially, when you're doing these characters, are you trying to find the human in all of them?
Yeah. I mean, Theresa May is not my politics, not my sort of thing, but she's a vicar's daughter, you know, and she just breaks my heart. She looks like a cross between Oscar Wilde and Nosferatu. And did you see her dancing in Africa last week? I mean, oh, bless her heart. Did you see it? Did you see it?
I mean...
Oh, bless her heart. But then somebody told her it looked terrible, so she did it again. Is this what they told me to do? Oh, bless her heart.
Oh, I'm excited for this new season, specifically because I heard that you have decided to make the show more topical. So you started making the show, and then Trump happened, and then you went, no, we've got to make everything now. We've got to add more Brexit. We've got to add more Trump. We've got to add. So you're going to add things weekly. Are you going to change things up? Like what is going to be topical that you're really enjoying about it?
Well, we started shooting the show, so we banked some material, and then we would shoot extra bits like 2 days before it went out.
Oh, nice.
Because of what had happened in the news, because it changes. The news cycle's like 36 minutes now. It's crazy. So. And that was exciting for me. That's like doing my own little mini sort of Saturday Night Live thing. It's jolly exciting in England, you know. It's jolly exciting for us. Do you like England? You come to England a lot.
Yeah,
you were so funny about the royal wedding.
I like how you went from, do you come to England? I think you're like, wait a minute, I saw you in England. I saw you in England.
I've had a cappuccino, I'm speeding. It's adorable. You were very funny.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I love what you said that day.
I really
because that
appreciate
wedding was ridiculous.
It was a fun wedding, wasn't it?
It was.
Do you do any of the royal family?
I do Camilla Parker Bowles.
What's
That's something, you know.
Wow.
No, she's like the sort of like wonderful, you know. It shouldn't really move her mouth, actually. It's awfully like that. I think she's a wonderful, wonderful grandmother, and she takes the grandchildren and lets them do things like, you know, drown kittens in barrels and shoot guns. Do you know what I mean? I think she's a lot of fun. I think she, you know.
I could literally do this all day. I could just like shout people at you and then just watch you enjoy it. Oh. Before I let you go, I have to know, like, what is your most favorite? There's got to be like the one character that you have always loved doing, the one person you've loved impersonating, the one voice that like you just go to whenever you're feeling sad.
I used to be a woman called Ruby Romaine, who was an old alcoholic bigot who lived in Hollywood. And I'll just say I was drunk and say anything I wanted about anybody. And people liked that. I was so relaxed being, you know, this woman, and I had breasts down to here, nipples on the hips. And it was so relaxing, and I could say anything. I like that. She's so American to me. See, you've come to America to do a show like I did. I was from outside.
Right.
And I noticed, I can see, I just love what you've done. I love your book.
Well,
I think
you.
you are a force to be reckoned with. Thank you very much. I think you're amazing. I love your energy and your spirit, and you've had a tough time. I had a tough time. I'm a working class girl from England. It's not easy.
It is a difficult thing. Look how far we've come. Look at how far we've come.
Unbelievable.
Look at how far we've come. So excited. Thank you so much for being on the show. Season 3 of Tracey Ullman's show will premiere on HBO September 28th. Tracey Ullman, everybody.